Good evening everyone, welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers Adda247. So first of all, let me know how are you all, and also let me know is audio video both are okay, are we good to go? So in today's session we are going to discuss another MCQs, or I can say most important MCQs from your module D. So when you talk about IE IFS subjects, we have 4 modules, 45 units in this particular subject. And when you talk about IE IFS, it's the subject that have been created by combining 2 subjects of yours, that is Indian economy and Indian financial system. So module A and B talks about Indian economy, module C and D talks about Indian financial system. So A, B and C we have completed till now, and we started D. Today it's the class number 7 from the module D. So what we are doing actually in this session, every day we are discussing certain number of questions in form of MCQs, like the paper is going to ask in the May 2024, and we will talk about the concepts related to the topic, and in the end we see like how many answers we have given correct. And this series is going on since 4th of December, or first we can say the first class we started on 4th of December, and now we are regularly having these session Monday to Saturday. So if you haven't seen earlier session, the module A, B, C and the 6 classes of module D, if you haven't seen them, you can check them on Officers Adda247 YouTube channel. In the playlist, all the sessions recording is available that you can watch whenever you want. Okay, and I would suggest to start your preparation and to give us kind of guidance to your preparation. These sessions are really going to help you know what to study, how much to study, and from where to study. Okay, so let's start. Apart from that, one more information. Yesterday I started your batch of IE IFS. So Indian economy, Indian financial system, new batch started. That's your victory batch. The batch name is what? It's a victory batch. And in victory batch we have started IE IFS yesterday only, that is from 6th of February. Okay, and today we will be having the first demo. So yesterday we had what? We had our orientation class. This is the first class in which we are going to do the conceptual study, and the topic for today is financial markets. That's the module D, unit number 1. So first, if you want to check the demo, do join this class. This is available on YouTube channel as free of cost for all of you from 9 to 10 p.m. today. Okay, from tomorrow onwards these demo classes will not be available on YouTube channel. It will be available only for the paid candidates. So if you want to enroll after checking the demo session, so you can do, because right now 80% off is going on this batch by using the code Y496, and this is the offer for today only. After midnight it will not be there. Okay, so this is the information I wanted to give you all. And now what we are going to discuss today. So we are going to discuss today 2 chapters, that is venture capital and lease finance and hire purchase. Okay, these are the 2 chapters we are going to discuss in this particular session. So this is your class number 7 from module number D. So before moving forward and discussing the questions, let's discuss first what these topics are, as we do every day. Okay, so first, when I talk about venture capital, what is venture capital? Venture capital is a part of alternate source of finance. Now, what is alternate source of finance? Simply, when we talk about funding needs or the money needs of public or in the country, it can be individual, it can be corporate, it can be entity. When we talk about them, we have always find out that the majority of needs are fulfilled by the banking system. The commercial banks are fulfilling majority of needs, but still there are certain persons who are not able to take loan from the bank due to the certain regulations, restrictions, etc. And they need money, but they cannot go to the bank. So how they will be fulfilling their needs, and how we will make sure that every person will be having the credit requirement fulfilled in the country. That's why the alternate source of finance have been introduced, in which apart from banking system, we are providing venture capital funds, lease financing, hire purchase, crowdfunding, peer-to-peer lending, factoring, forfeiting, etc. All these are the alternate source of finance. Okay, now when I talk about venture capital, what they do, they collect money from various investors, like the mutual fund does. Mutual fund also collects money from various investors. The same thing happen in the venture capital. They collect money from various investors. After collecting money from various investors, they invest this money to the startups. It means unproven companies. They do not invest the money in the diversified sector like the mutual fund. They invest in the unproven companies. So I guess the difference is clear to all of you. Mutual fund raise capital from multiple investors. They pool money from various investors, but invest in the diversified sector to minimize the risk. That's what mutual fund do. Venture capital pool the money from various investors and invest in these startups. That is the unproven company. It means it is on higher risk. Might be chances there is a growth in the future of these startups, but there also a chance that these startups will not be having a growth in the future. In that situation, venture capital have to face the loss. So they invest others' money in the startups, in the unproven companies, and they take high risk. Okay, that's what venture capital. Acha, as soon as companies started earning money, what they do, they simply take out their money with the profit. Okay, so they only invest in the startup. Once they start earning money, they pull out their money. Now let's talk about lease finance. So I guess leasing is known to everyone. Everyone know what is leasing is, because when I talk about leasing, let's say for example, I am living in Gurugram. That's not my hometown. I came from other city, other state, and I am living here. And to live here, I have taken a flat on rent, or apartment on rent, or whatever, or a room on rent. So I have to pay a rent on that. So I have taken that particular property, that asset on a rent. That's a leasing, providing something or taking something on rent. So if I am paying the rent, it means I am the tenant and I am the lessee. Okay, I will be known as lessee, who is the tenant who have to make the payment. Now the owner who have given me that property to live, that owner or allowed me to use that property to live, that owner will be known as lessor. Lessor means the owner. Now when I talk about lease, this is what the meaning of lease is. But when you add financing, it means to lease out the certain asset you have taken or you are taking loan from the bank. That is lease financing. Let's say for example, in industries, it's very obvious all the industries do not have all the required capital, and it's very obvious that owners are not going to use their own personal assets to start the business. So what is required? They need capital, and to raise the capital, they do what? They go to the bank or other many places. So let's say a certain industry wants to have a machinery to start their production, and that machinery is very costly. It happens that it's not like a small machine we are taking to produce the lakhs of products. The machineries are costly. So you're not purchasing it, you are taking it on a rent, and that rent is also very big. So you are financing that with the help of financial institution. That is lease financing. I hope it is clear to all of you. Let me know once in the comment section, is it clear to all of you? Then next we have hire purchase. Now what is hire purchase? When it comes to the hire purchase, a very basic thing. Let's say for example, I want to have iPhone, and the iPhone price right now is, let's say, 2 lakh rupees, and I do not have that much money. But yes, I know whatever I am earning monthly, whatever my salary is, on that salary I can afford iPhone if I will be paying money in installments. So what I am doing, I went to the shop, I have paid a certain amount of down payment to the shopkeeper and taken the phone from him. So I got the possession of the phone, but I am not the owner of the phone right now because I have not paid 100% amount. Out of 2 lakh, I have already paid, let's say for example, 50,000. Now 1,50,000 I have to pay now. And for that, the shopkeeper said that you have to pay 20,000 every month for the next 6 months, for example. So first of all, I have paid 50,000. I have taken that product possession. Ownership still stays with the shopkeeper. And every month from now onwards till the next 6 months, I have to pay 20,000 rupees every month. To whom? To the shopkeeper. Okay, and when I will be done with the last installment, in that situation, I will become the owner of the phone. That's a hire purchase. When I have paid the down payment, I hired that product. I am not the owner. I have only possession. And because I am every month paying 20,000 rupees, so I am paying certain amount of money to let product possession with me. So I hired that product on a certain amount of money. And when I have paid the last installment, I become the owner of a product. And now that product belongs to me. Simple. So that's the hire purchase, lease finance and venture capital. Okay, these all are the alternate sorts of finance. In much more detail, we have to study them in form of conceptual study. Okay, so now let's move forward and discuss certain MCQs to clear more concepts about these topics. First is talking about venture capital may raise money from any investor by ways of units. Way of issue unit provided the minimum amount accepted from an investor is. So if venture capital wants to raise capital, as I have told you, venture capital raise money from various investors. Okay, so when they are getting money from various investors, okay, in that situation, the way of issue of units provided the minimum amount accepted from an investor. How much it is? 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 1 crore or 10 crore. And the right answer is 5 lakhs. Okay, it is 5 lakhs. Right answer is A. Next. Which of the following is found in early stage financing? Which of the following is found in the early stage financing? The early stage financing covers your requirements of the institute in the initial years. So you have to answer which of the following is part of early stage financing. So when you say expansion finance, buyout deals, replacement finance, second round finance, which of the following is early? So replacement is not an early stage, buyout is not an early stage, expansion finance is not an early stage. It is after developing the business you need these money. So in the early stage you will be having the second round finance. So the right answer is D. Okay, right answer will be D. Next question we have here, that's talking about which of the following characteristics of venture capital funding is incorrect. Which of the following characteristics of venture capital funding is incorrect? First is saying they are high risk investment made with an intention of making high profit. The investment made are based on the short term goals. The provider of venture capital can participate in the management of the company. Money is invested generally by buying equity share in the startup company. So they invest in the startup company. Very true. It is true, and we have to find out which of the following is incorrect. The last one is true. The second last is also true because they participate in the management of the company. The first one is also true. They take high risk because they invest in the unproven companies and they have a certain kind of expectation that this startup have a potential to grow, so it will have more profit in the future. It will give more profit to it in the future to us. This is also true, but this is not true. The investment made are based on short-term goals. No, it have a long-term goals. It's not like you are investing your money in the startup, so next month you will get in this month you have started your business, like you invested in a startup, and next month that startup will grow and give you the return. Obviously not. It's a long term, not a short term. So right answer will be B. It is incorrect about the characteristics of venture capital. Next, in 1972, the committee which recommended the venture capital business was. So out of these, which committee actually recommended the venture capital business? Is it Malhotra committee? Is it Bhatt committee? Is it Goipura committee? Is it Bhatnagar committee? So let me know which of the following is correct. A, B, C or D? A, B, C or D? And the right answer is your obviously Malhotra committee is related to insurance. We have discussed so many times. Right answer is a Bhatt committee. Right answer will be your Bhatt committee, that is B. Okay. Next question. Next we have which of the following statement is incorrect. A statement incorrect you have to find out. First is saying finance for new projects is riskier. Second, venture capital is finance established projects. Third, venture capital is long-term investment. Fourth, venture capital's list step in where the probability of failure is high. So what do you think? Which of the following statement is incorrect? So they have a probability of failure of high risk, this is true. They have a long-term investment, this is also true. They finance for a new project, that is riskier, it is also true. But they do not finance the established projects. They finance actually the unproven projects, the initial projects, the startups. So the incorrect statement will be your B statement about the venture capital. Okay, right answer will be B. Next we have here, in a hire purchase transaction, the owner of the asset is also known as the owner of asset in hire purchase. Is it a hirer, is it a hiree, is it a seller, is it a purchaser? So it's very obvious, because the name is hire purchase, we will be having a specific name for the owner. So it can be hirer or hiree, and the right answer is B, that is hiree. Okay, right answer will be your B, hiree. Clear? Next question. Next we have here, in which of the following types of leases are the assets bought on loan? In which type? So there are types of lease you have to study. There is a finance lease, operating lease, leverage lease, funded lease, open lease, back end, front end lease. A lot of types of lease are there that we have to cover. Now here asking, in which type of the leases are asset bought on loan? And the answer is leverage lease. On leverage lease, you take the assets on a loan. So right answer is C. Now next question is talking about which type of lease involves 2 or more countries. Which type of lease involves 2 or more countries? Worldwide, maritime, cross-border, none of the above. And I guess it's very easy to answer. It's very simple to answer, because 2 or more countries are involved. It will be your cross-border transaction, or I can say the cross-border lease. So right answer will be your C. Okay, right answer we have is C. Cross-border lease. Next question. In which type of lease does repair and management lie with the lessee? Lessee means the tenant. So first of all, lessee means tenant, and all the repairing and maintenance of the lease asset have to be done by the tenant. It is a which of the following lease? Finance, operating, whole time lease, or end-to-end lease? And the right answer is B, that is operating lease. They both are opposite to each other. Do remember, operating lease says that the lessee have to take care the charges of repair and maintenance, but finance lease says that the charges of maintenance and repair will be taken care by the lessor. So they both are opposite, which finance and operating. So right answer will be your B. Next. Which of the following covers the entire economic life of an asset? Like when you are giving any asset on a lease, when you are giving any asset on a lease, in that situation, we are asking about that when you give that lease asset for the economic life of that particular asset, what type of lease is it? Finance, operating, whole time, or end to end? And it will be your finance lease. It will be your finance lease, because it gives for the economic lifetime of that particular product. Okay, I hope it is clear to all of you. So we have discussed questions from venture capital chapter and lease finance and hire purchase chapter. So this is very important. Definitely one question from venture capital and one question from leasing and hire purchase will be there in the paper. And it's a very small chapter. Do read it properly and do cover this chapter. Okay. Now this is the batch I was talking about in the starting, that I started from 6th of February, and I started the subject IE and IFS and apart from that, in this particular batch, the timing will be 9 to 10 p.m. Okay, this is your timing, 9 to 10 p.m. And we will be having the first demo on YouTube. And to enroll, you can use the code Y496. You will get 80% discount on batches, and on Mahapack, you will get 80% discount plus double validity on all Mahapack by using this code Y496. Okay, and to enroll, first you have to download the Adda247 application. After downloading application, you have to go to the home page and select the JAIIB CIB category. There you will be able to enroll. Okay, let's say this is your home page. Select the category, that is JAIIB CIB. click on the JAIIB May 2024. You will find the batches here. Click on the batch, whatever you want to enroll. Click on the buy now option. Enter a code here that will be Y496. It will give you 79% discount here. But when you purchase the same batch from Adda247 application, you will get 1% additional discount. So 80% discount, 1 year validity on the Mahapack, and the price will be around 6100. Okay, so that's all for today, and let's end the session here. We will meet you again tomorrow, and in the evening today only, 9 to 10 p.m. we have a first demo, so do join the class. Okay, take care everyone, have a very good time, and do not forget to subscribe the channel Officers Adda247 and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. Take care, bye bye.